So about 2 weeks ago, I had a skin peel with Tracy. My skin has been troublesome for quite some time. It's been red, it's been dry, really bad, uneven skin tone. The sort that I couldn't even cover up with makeup because it was either dry or it was bright red, and the amount of makeup I would have needed would have been ridiculous. So I've just lived with it. But for the past 9 months, I've been using the Illuminate products, and then Tracy suggested this skin peel. Now, to say I was worried or nervous wouldn't quite be the right word, but I wasn't sure whether it would make it any better. However, Tracy suggested it, and I trust her implicitly. She introduced me to the products, and they have helped massively. So I thought, well, let's give it a go. So when I turned up at Tracy's, she obviously made me feel very at home, very comfortable. She explained what was happening, even to the point of the goggles needed for the light treatment, which was a little surreal. It felt a bit sci-fi, if I'm honest, and it was actually very relaxing. Tracy talked to me throughout. She asked me whether how much my skin was tingling, rating it on a scale of 1 to 10, just so that she could gauge how much the products were working. And at the end of the treatment, Tracy warned me that my skin would be a bit dry, possibly flaky afterwards. But I thought, well, it doesn't matter. It's no different from what I've been living with. So she sent me away with a little post-treatment pack and asked me just to keep her informed of how it's going. So sure enough, the first couple of days there was some really dry, flaky patches, mainly where my skin had been dry before. But after about 10 days, so about 3 or 4 days ago, I started to notice that it wasn't dry anymore, and that my skin tone had massively improved. Now, I know you'll be looking at my skin and thinking, hey, it's not perfect, but I wasn't expecting it to be perfect. All I was looking for was a little bit of balance so that I could put some makeup on, cover up the worst patches, and then be happy with my skin. And it's actually quite nice to be able to look in the mirror now and think, actually, my skin doesn't look that bad today. In fact, my skin looks almost normal. So I'm going to keep going with them. I can highly recommend the products. They're lovely. They do exactly what Tracy tells you they will do. So if you're sitting on the fence, or if you're like me and thinking, well, I've tried this and I've tried that and nothing's worked, give this one a go, because I have been there. I have literally tried everything. And it's only now that I'm starting to see a big difference. So thank you, Tracy, and thank you, Lumiere.